Hey everybody, it's Michael Fair at filmfestivalcircuit.com, and today I want to talk to you about an experience I had. I just became an X Premium member just like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I noticed that there was this new feature that I didn't know about it before called Articles, X Articles. And when I took a look at X Articles, it gave me the ability to write a complete article about a topic. That could be 1,000 words, 1,200 words, something like that. And it appears on your timeline. And I thought this was really useful because it's more information than just a tweet or just a post. It gives your customers just something more than that. So I said, okay, I'm going to try this articles feature out. I used it for 5 different articles, published them on 5 different days, and I noticed 5 things that they got to get fixed. And if the articles team, I know it's early, and it's just been released very recently, but if they don't get these things fixed, I think this articles feature is going by the way of the dodo bird. I hate to say it. There's some good, there's some bad, but there's 5 things that just bug me, and I'm going to go through those right now. So number 1, there isn't a scheduling feature in articles where you can schedule the time and the day that your article is released on your timeline. Who thought of that? There's no scheduling feature. I mean, pretty much every single social media that you use right now, whether it be, Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or what, you can schedule a post. But for some reason, you can't schedule an article. I'm not sure who thought of that, but that's pretty serious oversight. And I hope it's something you can fix because that's just kind of crazy. Number 2, hashtags don't work. Meaning that if you put a hashtag in your article, you're expecting it to fall under a topic on X that people can research. I mean, you can research if you look at a certain hashtag of, let's say, hashtag of something that's in the news, you can see the posts, you can see the videos, you can see the still photos, but you can't see the articles. I mean, when you create a post, they already have a section where you can put various hashtags in your post, a dedicated section to it. No section like that in X. So what I decided to do was just throw some hashtags in the bottom of my article. No effect, does not appear on the timeline. Number 3, okay. And this is one of those things when you're using the tool, it's a convenience thing. There's no way when you're typing out your article on a desktop that you can preview how it's going to look on a mobile device. So the first time I did an article, I created a header image, which by the way is 5x2, which is bizarre. I don't know who thought of that, but usually like 16:9 is the video format that we're uploading to X. And I can even understand 9:16, like the timelines for your phones on Facebook or Instagram. I can even understand just a perfect square of an image to put as a header. But 5x2? I mean, was that some kind of like, is that to fit like iPhone or something? I don't know why someone chose 5x2. Someone just woke up and was like 5x2. But I don't understand it. And the first time I published an article and I put an image in there that's 5x2, on my desktop, it looks perfect. Go look on my mobile phone and it's cropped. Half the words are cut off, half of somebody's face is cut off. So I'm like, oh man, I got to go edit this. So I'm like using my phone to like kind of guess where the text is supposed to be, and I edit the text and I edit the image, and you have to unpublish your article, upload the new image, republish the article again, and while you've unpublished it, it's like coming off of your time. So there's like this break in the action when I just posted this article, and this all could have been solved with just a preview to say, hey, this is how it's going to look on mobile. I mean, if you run an ad on X, it gives you a preview of how it's going to look on mobile or any other platform. Why can't our articles feature? Why can't we preview it and see how it's going to look on mobile? Now, granted, if you have a mobile device and you're doing the entire article in your mobile device, I guess that's a way to do it. But I'm not typing 1,200 words into my phone normally. Okay, looking at my list here. So number 4, it looks like there's a text preview of your article that appears in your timeline. And I copied and pasted it into Google Docs and did a word count. It looks like it's about 200 characters. Okay. Well, nobody tells you that. X doesn't tell you that. There's no information that tells you it's going to be 200 characters. So what it does is it takes the text starting at the top of your article and you can kind of read the preview. But unless you knew it was going to be 200 characters, there's no way to know when it's going to cut a sentence off. So your article might be reading along and then half of a sentence is cropped. is it that hard to have a preview or even a recommendation of how much text that you can have in your preview, so you don't have to keep doing what I said before, like re-uploading the article to make sure that the first paragraph of your article is a suitable preview? Why can't we just have a preview box? It doesn't make any sense. Now, the last one is the most bizarre. This is just, I don't know who thought of this. I don't know if the developers live on different floors or different countries or whatever, but Grok AI is not integrated into the articles feature. Now, if you purchase and subscribe to X Premium on a monthly basis, you get access to Grok AI and you get access to the articles feature, which Grok AI is awesome. I don't know if you've used it. And why, you're probably saying, why, Michael, do I need Grok AI inside of my articles feature? Well, it's pretty easy. What if you'd like to correct your grammar? I'll type 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 words. It's full of mistakes. I got all kinds of film industry jargon. I use acronyms. I'm using the wrong tenses sometimes. Sometimes I'm just trying to get the idea out. And you can use Grok as an AI, any AI. I like Claude. I like GPT. I like all kinds of stuff. But if you're already in X, Grok should be integrated. And if you just want to correct the grammar, maybe suggest a couple of headings, or maybe make it so that it's readable at the 12th grade level. There's some people who speak English as a second language that are my customers, so you can't have all this complex language in there. So in the real world, it's great to have AI integrated products that you can use to fix what you're doing. It would make the articles feature so much better if you can update it. Now, there is a massive update. The 1.5 update coming out to Grok is coming out very soon. It could drop any minute, and they could fix the feature I'm telling you about right now, which would make this whole video kind of invalid. But as the moment that I'm recording this video, there's no integration between articles and Grok. It really feels like they are completely developed by two different teams that have never even said anything to each other. Like, hey, maybe this could help. It just doesn't, it's bizarre. It doesn't make any sense. It's weird. I know there's some other social media companies. I think Facebook tried an articles feature a while ago, and I was kind of slow to pick it up and didn't really know the value of it back then. And it was discontinued before I ever got to use it. And I think it just wasn't relevant. We want the articles feature to be relevant. I think this is a really, really cool feature with a lot of potential. But 5 no-brainers, man. Just those few no-brainer things. If you have any other suggestions, please leave some comments below. But I hope they fix this and make this a more usable product, a more integrated product. Even image generation and stuff in the future would be nice, but I'm not asking for all that right now. But having to jump and use Franken tools, like I got to take this tool and copy it to this one and copy it back to that one and go make my image over here. All of the capabilities are inside X. It's got to work as an ecosystem. All right. It's got to work as an ecosystem. So anyway, that's my piece. Thanks for listening. If you happen to be in the film industry or know someone in the film industry that is submitting a documentary, film, music video, a series episode, anything like that to film festivals, I published a book called The Film Festival Submitter's Handbook. It's available on Amazon. The link is in the description. You can check out that book, and it'll help give you some tips so that you can get accepted to more film festivals. If you know somebody who's in the film industry, please pass it on. But even if you're not in the film industry, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks a lot for your time. Have a good day.